Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Brian Hoffman. Clara has the night off. So weather is our top story tonight as rain chances increase all across the coastal bend. We'll have the latest in just a moment, but first, here's what other stories we're working on for. Corpus Christi proposes new water emergency rules, what they could mean for your water use and your water bill. Plus, the Nueces River Authority spent hours in executive session. Why officials met behind closed doors and the accusations involving top directors. Folks, we'll have all those stories and more for you tonight. But first, we got to turn things on over to Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lover standing by. I understand there may be some rain in our future, right?
Yeah, and some of it's probably coming to pack a bit of a punch. So we've got a threat for severe weather. This is mainly for very late tonight and into the morning time frame. So we need folks to stay weather aware as we go through tonight. Like we've been talking about, this very hit or miss forecast. So it's not just us here in the coastal bend. A good swath of South Texas in that darker shade of green under a lower end. 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather. But as we've learned here time and time again, it doesn't take a whole lot to make those sporty storms impactful. So everybody here in the coastal bend is in the pool for this severe weather threat. Again, this is going to be much later tonight, and I think most of it may even be happening, well, most of our neighbors are asleep. So again, we want to make sure that we're staying weather aware, have multiple ways to receive weather alerts. And of course, I'll be here all night to keep you through it. But the two things we're watching for with any storms that do develop, get strong, and eventually become severe, they could be packing some strong winds in excess of 60 miles per hour and even some hail that's greater than an inch in diameter. So that's something to definitely watch out for. Tornado risk is very low. It's not really the focus. These storms would probably just be really blowing through with some force. And on radar, there's not a lot going on. We're seeing some green here, but this is just moisture. It's not even rain that's hitting the ground. We are quiet across coastal bend. So I'll tell you when that might change in just a few.
Steph, thank you so much for that. So big news out of Corpus Christi's weekly water briefing as a new proposal for exactly what a level 1 water emergency may look like. The city wants to increase the monthly water allotment for residential users. The limit would go from 5,250 gallons to 6,000 gallons. This is a little confusing because last week our neighbor news reporter Drew Bishop asked why that number couldn't be raised, and this is what CCW COO Nick Winkleman had to say.
It doesn't make sense to artificially raise a number. We know where we need to hit. We know where the averages are for the system to remain stable in the event we get to a level 1 water emergency.
But with water bills only showing one number that represents 1,000 gallons, will we be seeing?
City Manager Peter Zanoni says that this is to make it easier for bigger households and is a nice even number. So the original proposal in that level 1 water emergency, 7,000 gallon baseline. Take 25% off that, you get that 5,250 gallon a month line. So the new proposal boosts it up to a baseline of 8,000 gallons a month. After that 25% curtailment request goes down to 6,000 gallons per month. If used between 6,000 and 8,000, you're going to see a surcharge of $4 per 1,000 gallons. Anything above that 8,000, it's going to hit you with a $8 per 1,000 gallon surcharge. I know it's a lot, but hey, there's still some good news out there as the proposal gets rid of that potential $500 fine and the threat of shutting off our water.
But the goal is to use surcharges in lieu of fines that could be issued, especially to residential customers.
So even though we won't see fines for water usage, they still exist for things like irrigating landscape or even hose watering your car. But what about industry and high volume users, especially those who get around surcharges by paying a fee? Well, change may be coming for them as well.
We're going to work with industry to see if we can get consensus on charging surcharges, even if you have the drought exemption fee that you pay, the drought exemption surcharge fee. That surcharges would go into effect for large volume users regardless if they bought that insurance or not.
So there are a lot of other potential changes, by the way, to level 1 water emergency that council will contemplate during their meeting on Tuesday. We'll, of course, be there to give you their decision. We've also posted that new proposal on our website, christv.com. Well, you can soon get answers to your own water questions about our water crisis. The city is hosting 8 information sessions. The first meeting is Monday over at Seashore Learning Academy Elementary. It runs from 6 to 7 p.m. City manager and water staff will be there to answer your questions. And you can find all of our coverage on this water crisis online as part of our Running Dry series. Scan that QR code you see on the screen right now. It's going to take you straight to our website. There you can catch up on all of our latest stories. Well, the Nueces River Authority Board met behind closed doors for nearly 3 hours today. They discussed claims that Executive Director John Barham presented inaccurate water sales figures. He is also accused of jeopardizing a $30 million grant. Governor Greg Abbott now calling for a swift investigation. Agency is also dealing with a former employee indicted for tampering with government records. The board president says that the agency will comply with open meetings laws moving forward. Another special meeting set for next Friday. So we are following several neighborhood stories for you tonight. Here's a quick look around the coastal bend.
It's been 1 year since the devastating May 8th windstorm shook the Petronila community. I'm Stephanie Molina, speaking with a neighbor who shared her memories of what happened that night and the lasting impact those extreme winds left.
Still can't believe it's been a year. It really does feel like it just happened yesterday.
Michelle Betancourt was one of the many residents who was home that night when straight-line winds hit the Petronila community. According to the National Weather Service, winds were as strong as 115 miles per hour. Looking back at the pictures, she's reminded of that day. Betancourt says she knows most damage was material items, but the possibility of someone getting hurt still makes her anxious.
I definitely have a backup plan. If there is something bad coming, just get up and go.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Jada Strayer, and just the other day, I reported that the Shrimporee Festival was moving to the Ingleside Airport in San Patricio County.
But now, the 78-year-old festival is heading back home. The Aransas Pass Chamber of Commerce announced an agreement with the city to return the Shrimporee to its usual location at the Shrimporee grounds. The chamber cited ongoing pavilion improvements as the reason for the proposed move. But while people are happy the festival is returning where it belongs, many believe there was more to the story. I went to both City Hall and the Chamber of Commerce today to get those answers about what really happened. But both the Chamber and the city referred me back to the Chamber's press release. The 2026 Shrimporee is now set for October 15th through the 18th in Aransas Pass. But questions about the dispute remain.
A new program at Coastal Bend College could help more students in rural communities earn a degree without the financial burden. I'm Melissa Trevino in Alice, learning how this initiative could change lives across South Texas.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
I'm Melissa Trevino at the Coastal Bend College in Alice, where school officials say their new tuition program is aimed at making higher education more accessible for students in rural communities. For many South Texas families, the dream of a college education often comes with a heavy financial burden. Coastal Bend College leaders say their new Coastal Bend Promise program is designed to help remove that obstacle.
And we don't want tuition to be an added burden to these students. They should all be able to focus on their studies instead of having to worry about housing, tuition, bills.
The Last Dollar Tuition Initiative helps cover remaining tuition costs for qualifying students after financial aid and scholarships are applied.
And I think in rural communities it probably has the strongest impacts because as you start seeing, students need access to technologies, to education, transportation.
The program is open to 2026 high school graduates, GED recipients, some dual credit students, and adult learners to offset the cost, which can vary between $900 and $2,300 per semester at CBC.
I do want to do college, but I just struggle with the financial problem because I just don't want to give my family the burden of spending the money on me.
For students like Alice Senior Alexander Diaz, the opportunity could make a major difference. Diaz says a chance to avoid student debt would help him focus more on his future career and less on financial stress.
I think it's a great thing that what they're doing to help make sure everyone succeeds. They're not outing anyone, and they're trying to give everybody an opportunity.
David Bolano says student loans are still an option, but the program could help students who otherwise may not see college as an option and to graduate debt-free. College officials say they hope the program helps strengthen the future of those living in rural South Texas. Reporting in Alice, I'm Melissa Trevino, Crest 6 News.
Well, it certainly feels like summer out there. Hot and humid's the name of the game, but is it setting us up for the potential for severe weather tonight? I'll explain what we know so far and what we'll be watching for the forecast during the overnight when we come back. Hey there, happy Friday. By all accounts, it's been a smooth day. Not a whole lot in the way of rainfall after we made it to the afternoon. A few of our northern counties saw the rainfall this morning. So now it's just oppressively muggy out there and the clouds have started to move in, but really no major sign of weather happening yet aside from the heat we've got out there. It's 88 right now at CCIA, feels like 98 degrees. When you step outside, that's the temperature that your body perceives because of that humidity. It gets worse as you head inland. 88 in Alice feels like 94, 90 in Falfurrias feels like 99, and 92 in San Diego feels like 98 degrees. Just as hot out there. And not to mention, coastal neighborhoods also feeling that heat with temperatures in the lower 80s, feeling a little closer to that 90-degree mark. So as we head through tonight, we are keeping an eye on the forecast. It's a very make or break forecast. Like I was telling you yesterday, this one's tricky because there are so many factors that have to come together for storms to then happen. But if they do happen, they're probably going to be very impactful. So we're going to err on the side of caution here and let you know about the potential for some of those storms. And it's a low-end risk. We are 1 out of 5 marginal risk of severe weather for all the coastal bend here, shown in that darker shade of green. This is mainly for late tonight, and really I think the overnight is the period that we need to focus on. But some of this could linger into your Saturday. The main threats here would be strong destructive winds and sizable hail, more than an inch in diameter if we get some storms really going here. There's also potential that we don't see a thing during the overnight. I just want to put that out there, but safety first, so we're going to focus on that worst case scenario. Radar is fairly quiet right now, even though you're seeing this trail of green from Webb County all the way out to Refugio County. Let's inspect closer, shall we? We zoom in closer. Looks like we're getting a couple of good showers across the northern and inland neighborhoods, but when we adjust the sensitivity on the radar, most of that probably isn't making it to the ground. We are just so humid and oppressive, and this weather's happening so high above our heads that really not much ground truth to it, but that could be changing. And I think the timing for that would be while most of us are asleep, with overnight storms carrying into Saturday morning. So tonight's severe weather risk encompasses all of the coastal bend. And as we go on into Saturday, we're still going to hold on to that. But at most, it still stays at level 1. Marginal risk of severe weather, which means any storms would be isolated, limited in duration, coverage, and intensity too. But it doesn't take a whole lot of intensity to cause some trouble around here. So like I mentioned, heading into Saturday, we're watching for basically the same thing. Still all the coastal bend in that level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather. So none of the computer models are remotely in the same ballpark. I've got my work cut out for me to kind of find what I should show you with this, and I think this is the one that probably does the best job. If we do see some storms tonight, they could look this way. We're around 10 o'clock. We've got some showers down in parts of Jim Hogg, Jim Wells, Duval, and Brooks counties. Some of that could be trailing into western Nueces County, but not a whole lot to write home about. Friday night plans otherwise, you're not made of sugar. You're not going to melt with a little rainfall, right? But heading into the overnight period past midnight, that's where some storms could be trailing in from the west that pack a little bit more of a punch. And if they don't come together, we'll be lucky if we see just a few showers all in all. So that timing, again, going to be from about midnight to 6 a.m. Please make sure you have multiple ways to receive weather alerts just in case. But again, could be a scenario where we don't see anything at all heading into the overnight. But if we do, I mean, Texas is a place of extremes. We get all or nothing, right? So here's what you can do to prepare for this very fun forecast that's been put on my shoulders here. Let's prepare ahead. Secure any loose items you've got outdoors. Stay weather aware. So if you have plans tonight, just keep an eye on the radar. Keep it here with Chris 6, and I'll have those updates for you. And go indoors. When thunder roars, that's where we go. Indoors, we don't want a chance. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. We don't want that, right? So good news, Mother's Day forecast still looking good for Sunday, but very hot. We could see some rain during the overnight period heading into Monday, so some wet roadways. It's something I'm watching, and will be hot all next week.
Now, local events and fun things to do. It's Coastal Bend Weekend with the Hoffmans. Sponsored by Corpus Christi Events Calendar.
All right, folks, this Mother's Day weekend, give mom what she really wants. Just that quality time with you. There are plenty of ways to celebrate all across the Coast Bend, so let's start in Corpus Christi Southside. Instead of just buying mom flowers this year, stop by the South Texas Botanical Gardens and Nature Center and smell the roses.
Moms get in free Saturday and Sunday. They just have to say the magic words.
Show me the flowers. The rest of the family can grab general admission and enjoy the new bonsai exhibit, plus the peaceful meditation and Zen garden.
And if you want to actually have flowers that last, Family Art Time has you covered.
Saturday from 2:15 to 4 p.m., participants can create handmade bouquets for mom or that special person in their life.
The event is happening at the Art Center of Corpus Christi.
Meanwhile, a golden gathering is happening over the Texas State Museum of Asian Cultures Saturday from noon to 8 p.m.
And here's the golden rule. Wear gold and you get in for free.
There'll be food trucks, vendors, entertainment, and plenty of shiny outfits competing for attention all day long.
The Corpus Christi Athletic Club is going to the dogs and cats this Saturday.
Starting at 10 a.m., you can play pickleball for a good cause with proceeds benefiting the Gulf Coast Humane Society.
There will also be food, music, games, prizes, and pups.
And at 10:30, get ready to stretch, smile, and possibly leave covered in fur.
The Athletic Club is also hosting kitten yoga, a perfect mix of relaxation and adorable chaos.
Every pose comes with a cuddle. Michelle and I have been to their puppy yoga before, so trust us, it's impossible to leave without a smile.
In Port A, things are really taking off. Fly at Port A's Spring Kite Festival returns this weekend with colorful kites filling the sky, weather permitting, of course.
Flyers start setting up around 10 a.m. near beach marker 1 through 20. You can bring your own kite or just kick back and watch the show. Oh, it's going to be a great weekend, folks. For more information on events, visit our website. And if you want your event featured, maybe just send us a message. Well, the Pentagon releases never-before-seen files on UFOs. Coming up, how you can read them yourself.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back, everyone. So General Motors is recalling more than 40,000 containers of brake fluid. Regulators found sediment in some bottles of AC Delco.3 fluid. That sediment could interfere with your brakes. Now, the fluid was sold at GM dealerships. Check your bottles, folks, for lot number 01977 or 091222. GM says that no crashes have been reported. About 300,000 coin batteries were sold on Amazon, and they're under recall. The lithium-ion batteries are made by EEMB USA. The batteries come in pouches that are not child-resistant. These small batteries are considered a choking hazard for children. Federal law requires specific packaging for them. The company is now offering refunds to anyone who happened to have bought them. So there's still no proof of alien life out there, folks, but I believe the Pentagon just released never-before-seen files of UFOs. President Trump ordered the release earlier on this year. You can view the documents online with no clearance required. Just go to war.gov/UFO. Man, I was so hoping to get some real tangible proof of ET out there.
You know that UFO is rain. We're just not used to it around here.
That's true. That's true.
Well, you know, I got my homework cut out for me. We're either going to see all or nothing tonight, which is not very helpful for you at home, but this is my best advice. If we're going to see rainfall, it's going to be late tonight into early tomorrow morning, with Saturday drying up for the later part. There's also a chance we see a couple of showers brush through while everyone's sleeping on the overnight from Sunday into Monday. So Mom's Day still good, just might have some wet roadways as we head out the door on Monday morning, just to keep you up to date.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that one. Appreciate you guys too. We'll be back later on tonight at 6 o'clock with you more news from your neighborhood. But until then, we are the Chris 6 Crew, and you are amazing.
Bye.